There is a renewed commitment to leadership and action as dozens of people from Indianapolis return from the Justice or Else rally in D.C.
RTV6's Jade Hindman tells us how people are putting action behind words.
It's been 20 years since the Million Man March, and over the weekend, busloads of people, including leadership from right here in Indianapolis, made their way to D.C. to commemorate the anniversary and rally for justice or else. Leadership from across Indianapolis stood among the thousands in this crowd with a spirit of unity and a call to action.
I think it was powerful because we all were given an accountability of taking the role of leadership to come back home in our household, to be leaders, to go back into our communities, to thrive, to make a difference, to get in the trenches, to educate one another, to strengthen our economy, and more than anything, to display self-love to everyone.
The Justice or Else rally commemorated the Million Man March from 20 years ago. The takeaway for those who went: put plans in action.
I was able to go 20 years ago, so for me it was just a really full circle.
With a renewed effort to address the concerns then, along with the issues of today.
And I think as you look at it 20 years later, I think it's unfortunate that we still face some of the same challenges that we faced back then. And I think what is important is how do we move forward? How do we find solutions? How do we inject into communities that are deprived? How do we inject some amount of success?
Matthew Stewart says building a strong relationship between the community and law enforcement is one focus.
We have to have some more meaningful conversations between law enforcement, and I'm a 33-year veteran of the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, and the community. I mean, we have to understand there can never be a solution to our differences where they do exist unless we communicate effectively.
The other focus points are education, poverty, jobs, and the economy, all areas these leaders are looking to strengthen in Indianapolis.
It's left up to us. We all are part of this effort to make sure that our community is the best that it can be.
Stewart Speakers Series, who organized the trip, along with a number of other organizations across the city, plan to meet in about a month to come up with a plan of action. Jade Hindman, RTV6.